Hey, how's your wonton?
Guys, I'm having wonton soup.
It's really good. It's the biggest wonton soup I've ever seen in my life.
How do they make it?
It's the size of your head. Is that?
It really is. How do they make it so hot and the plastic doesn't melt?
That's science, you know?
Am I just drinking plastic melty chemicals?
I don't know. I hope not. There's a good carrot in there. I could see it.
Probably.
Through the side.
Man. And then we were reminiscing about our dad loved Chinese food growing up, and we'd go to this place called House of Chong, and we'd order a poo-poo platter. And then we laughed, thinking, we would never order those things.
Did I tell you, I don't know if I was talking, who I was talking to about this, but I feel like I told the story recently. I have a memory with you.
Oh my God.
And the House of Chong. Not to triangulate our location, listeners.
Oh God.
So when I was turning 13, you brought me there by just you and me.
I'm so weird.
You were 18. I was 13. No, there was a reason. Oh. And we were there and we had dinner, and then you kind of made me try wasabi, and I didn't know what it was, and I was like, ew, it's the worst. And
oh my God.
Whatever, crazy. And I didn't know it at the time, but you were kind of stalling. And the reason you did that is because when we went home, it was then my 13-year-old surprise birthday party at the house. And all my friends ran out from our porch or some shit. And I was like, oh my God, you fooled me, Bridget. You and that wasabi.
I am slick that way, you know?
You were.
I was trying to think, what did we eat? I was going down the eating rabbit hole.
I do remember the wasabi, though, because I was like, this is disgusting. Why did Bridget do this to me?
You know what's kind of cute is all of those friends that showed up are, still your friends today. How cute is that?
A lot of them. Some of them.
I mean, not all, I guess, but, wow.
Some at the time, I'm like, huh? But yeah.
That's pretty special.
It was. So, thanks, Chinese food. And you.
Sisters who've seen it. We are the sisters who've seen it. Sisters, shooby-dooby-doo-wop, sisters, shooby-dooby-doo-wop, sisters. Sisters who've seen it.
Hello.
Hello there.
Welcome back, listeners.
Get your vampire teeth out.
I wish I had fake teeth. I have a mouth guard now. Does that?
Wow.
No.
That's close.
I actually really like my mouth guard. Am I an adult?
I'm happy for you.
Thank you. Okay, sorry, everyone. Hey, welcome back, listeners.
Totally. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Let me introduce ourselves, and then we're going to talk about what's happening, because we are not...
vampires.
Right, Bridge?
No.
All right.
Sisters, you've seen it. Remember, we always were going to sing it. As if we're aliens, vampires, monsters.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, we're good. Okay, yes. So, listeners, we are the Sisters Who've Seen It. The podcast where two sisters who are not movie critics look back on some of our favorites throughout the years through a psychological, ethical, and familial lens. I'm Katie.
I'm Bridget.
And this is our nostalgic happy hour. We're bringing it back. It's been a while. And Bridge, what's the movie we are talking about tonight?
From 2025, this year. Starring Michael B. Jordan.
Woo!
As himself.
Twice.
And himself.
Yes.
We're watching Sinners. Oh
my God. Did you...
Wow. This is a great soundtrack.
Did you listen to the Spotify soundtrack?
It's a great soundtrack.
I listen to the entire thing sometimes. I'll go on a walk and I'm like, every song is the vibe for now, you know?
Yeah, it really is. It's intense.
It's really, really good. I'm so excited to talk about this with you and hear your take on this, because I feel like I probably mentioned already on some episode of ours so far that I like this movie.
I mean, it's pretty good.
Yeah. It's a little horror adjacent. Were you okay?
I was okay. I think you
scared?
You warned me that, there's no jump scares. It is gory, but like the way you think a vampire would be gory. So I wasn't surprised, you know?
Right.
It was also really interesting, like, Michael B. Jordan being a twin, and I really believed it. And that
Oh my God.
confused me a lot. I was like,
He did such a
this
good
is
job.
incredible camera work and acting and like
And
wow.
thankfully, they did the Care Bears rule, which is we're going to dress the two lookalikes in different colors
Thank
so
God.
you can tell who's who.
Can
Because
you-
otherwise, I don't know.
Can you remind me, is it your synopsis? Please God, say yes.
Okay, I'll do this.
Is it mine?
I don't know. I'll do it. It's,
it.
it's fine. You know what? I'll do the synopsis, Bridge, because I've seen this movie now 3 times.
Wow.
And I saw it in theaters with my friend Christine. Shout out Christine.
Hey,
She
Christine.
was on our Purge episode. Check that out. Christine's my horror movie friend.
Incredible.
And I was like, Chris, there's a new horror movie out. I'm trying to see it. Let's fucking go. And we went, and we both loved it. It was so great. And this was one of those movies that I think we saw it pretty shortly after it came out. And it was one of those movies that, like, I think everyone in the theater was really hype about it. So it was a very, like, enthusiastic crowd.
Ooh, that's fun.
You know, where everyone's like, whoa! Or, like,
Mm-hmm.
or where you're like, oh, shit! Like,
Mm-hmm.
there's just parts of this movie that I think get some good reactions. So that was fun to see it in theaters. And I don't have it up in front of me, but this movie broke some records.
Oh, did it?
I think it was like, because it's rated R. So for a rated R film, it like either got a certain amount of money where it like was like top 10 rated R films that made the most money. And then
For original movie
and I think
and
horror,
the horror genre.
and the horror genre, right? Because it's considered
Highest
horror.
grossing since 2019.
Yeah, which is really crazy. Director and writer is Ryan Coogler. We did a movie of his. He directed and probably wrote, to a degree, Black Panther, which we did for, I think, also a nostalgic happy hour, probably. Or maybe not. I
Ryan,
don't
we
even
like
know.
your work.
Yeah, he's good. And Michael B. Jordan was in that movie, so, you know, they
We have a
worked
theme.
together.
We have a theme.
There's a theme. But this movie also got a lot of hype. And Ryan Coogler got a lot of hype because he basically cut a deal when he was selling this movie to studios. And the deal was he wanted to get first dollar gross, which I guess is not what's commonly done. He wanted final cut privilege, so like no other stupid high up executives who aren't involved with the movie can edit it. Only he could edit it. And then he wanted ownership of the film 25 years after its release, which I think is like unheard of.
Very
like,
Star Wars.
Very. And they gave that to him. And this was
Wow.
Warner Brothers. So I don't know. There's a lot of
So
magic.
he made a lot of money off this.
I think he made a lot of fucking
What
money.
does
He's
first
probably
dollar
gonna-
gross mean? What does that mean?
I feel like that's probably like the money it initially makes. Maybe even the money it makes in theaters. First dollar? Let's look it up. Let's not spread lies.
A participant receives a percentage of the movie's revenue from the very first dollar earned before the studio recouped its costs. So he got paid. Basically, he got a percentage of the revenue immediately,
which is pretty awesome.
Because it made, by the way, it made $48 million in its opening weekend. That just goes to show you, we need some fucking movies, y'all.
And original movies, because
Exactly.
this was very original. And make it horror for me, okay? Thank you.
But let's be real, if Barbie was actually an original movie, they would have never gotten that, because
Barbie's a fucking original movie.
I mean, we can't, we've been there before.
You can go listen to whatever Oscars episode that was where we rant and rave.
Or the Barbie episode.
I do think this movie's gonna get some Oscars. I'm calling it now. Y'all can clock it now. I think it's gonna get some shit. I hope it should get best original film, but sometimes there's bullshit, so we'll see. But
yeah.
All right, I guess I'll do a synopsis now that I'm done singing its praises. Okay, sinners. Well, listeners, as Bridget mentioned, we do have Michael B. Jordan. He is 2 characters. He plays 2 identical twins, Smoke and Stack. That is
Well.
not their birth names.
Honestly, wouldn't you be mad to be Stack? Like, Smoke's so much cooler.
Smoke is definitely the more intimidating name. Smoke was Elijah. I feel like it's best to categorize them as, like, who was dating who.
Mm-hmm,
So Stack was dating Haley Steinfeld's character, whose
Mhm.
name was Annie. Haley?
Yep.
Oh, there she is. Oh, no, Mary. Jesus, who's Annie? Okay.
Annie's the other one. Okay,
Anyway,
I'm already confused.
Stack, I'm so sorry. Stack is dating Haley Steinfeld named Mary. Smoke is dating, let's get her name.
Annie.
He's dating Annie. I want to get the actress name though, because I freaking love her. Wonmi Masaku. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering that. She was on the show Loki. And she was great on that. She's been in a bunch of other shit. So that's who they're dating. But guess what? They don't live in, where are we? Alabama? Georgia? Delta? Somewhere? Bridget, help me.
Mississippi.
Geography. Oh, Mississippi. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus. All right. They come back to their...
Mississippi Delta.
Mississippi Delta. So these two come back to their hometown. They went to Chicago Bridge.
With Al Capone.
They were with Al Capone, allegedly, off screen. That's cool. They made a lot of fucking money doing some probably shady shit. And now they're back and they're like, we're going to open a juke joint. And we're going to play blues music. We're going to serve alcohol and food. And it's going to be our space. And we're going to own it. And we're like fucking ready. And we're going to get our little cousin to be involved because he's cool and he likes to sing and play the guitar, but his life sucks. Let's fucking do it. And his name is Sammy, aka Preacher Boy. I don't love that nickname, but I get it.
It's because he's the boy of a preacher.
He's the boy of a preacher, but he's
The
not
son of a
really,
preacher,
like,
baby.
How old do you think he's supposed to be? I feel like he was like, is he
20? 19?
Right, like he's over 18. He's, I don't know. He's not a little boy. Okay.
I get it.
You know, it's just my initial, like, whoop.
I see.
And kind of the first part of the movie is Smoke and Stacker kind of just getting all these people, hey, we're back in town. Hey, come help us out. We're opening tonight. We literally just bought the place this morning, and now we're going to open it tonight. It's all cool and good. Spread the word. Let's fucking go. So it's kind of like, yeah, this is so fun. Recruiting. We have our own space. Like, cool ass people. Everybody loves each other. Life is the best. And then the movie's like, hey, remember, we're a horror movie, technically. And you're like, oh, I remember now. And we get introduced to our main villain named Remick, played by Jack O'Connell. He's
Who is terrifying.
Motherfucking Irish. Tiny Irish man.
Terrifying.
We love to see it on screen, you know? And, yeah, like, I don't know, the movie doesn't spend too much time being like, what's going on? Like, it's kind of like, he's a fucking vampire. And he, you know, turned these two racist white people into vampires, and now it's nighttime, and they're gonna fuck shit up. So, let's do it. And so, the juke joint opens, it's fucking cool, and everyone's having a good time, and then these motherfucking vampires roll up, and they're like,
Do they?
we're here with guitars, we're here to appropriate, we're here to call you guys racist, okay? Topical. And we just want to be included. And they're like, no, like, get the fuck away. And if only the movie ended there, we all would have been okay. But
I
know.
know we'll talk about it at the end. I do like all the little vampire lore. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can't come in unless you're invited.
Gotta be
Huh?
invited.
You know, it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
there's so many like silly things that you're like,
And
okay.
the garlic thing, I'm like, tee-hee-hee, garlic. Silly.
Okay, it's like, all right.
But they also, so the whole, another point of this movie is this idea that, like, some people have such a gift with music that it can pierce the veil between time and culture and space.
That was an unbelievable scene.
Wasn't it the coolest
That was a
fucking
really
scene?
cool fucking scene.
Oh my god. That scene alone should win an Oscar. And that's why Remick is, like, really trying to get there. Because he's like, yeah, we want to eat and kill people, but that guy Preacher Boy. He's got that magic music gift thing, and I'm trying to, like, hang with my Irish relatives, because I guess I've been alive for a long time, and I haven't seen him in I don't know how fucking long, and I want to steal his talent, because that's another vampire thing, is it's like, we can all share thoughts and memories and talents, and that's why we saw a bunch of the vampires doing an Irish jig,
Also,
and singing the Irish music.
I just Googled something.
Uh-oh.
Preacher Boy is supposed to be 17.
No, boo! Alright, but how old was Perline?
Was the lady? Oh no.
Jesus Christ.
Gross.
God almighty. Okay.
Alright,
so, spoiler alert, people be fucking dying, but not dying because they're vampires, but then kind of dying. Annie is the star of the movie. The only reason anybody survives is because of her.
Yeah.
Thank you,
and her
women.
witchery.
And her witchery. She is a fucking witch. She knows what's happening. It's all good. So there's a lot of vampire accusations, vampire fighting. We gotta do this, we gotta do that, we gotta make it till the sun comes up. And then, in the end, Preacher Boy beats the shit out of the vampire with his guitar. And it's kind of symbolism, I guess.
Yeah.
And then he survives. And then he immediately goes to his church to... I want to say Catholic guilt his dad, but they weren't Catholic. I think they were Baptist. So he's just kind of standing there like, and his dad's like, won't you give up sinning now? Look at you. Look at you and your vampire bullshit. And then he's like, nah. And then he goes and he's a famous blues musician. It's a great extra scene in the credits from it. It's great. And that's that.
Folks, this is a movie that you gotta watch the credits.
Yeah, you do.
Because
there's even a post credit scene.
Because you learn that Smoke survives.
Well, Stack survives.
God damn it. I already screwed it up.
Well,
alright.
It's alright.
Stack
yeah.
and Mary survive.
Yes, they do. They do. There were a lot of, like, little... I don't know, I just felt like there were a lot of story pieces that I was like, oh...
Okay,
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
If you became a vampire...
Yeah.
And you were my twin, and then your lover became a vampire.
Yeah.
I'd be like, should we just become vampires?
I mean, and that was kind of the argument that they all were trying to give, where they're like, hey, we're all together and we're all a family. And I mean, the movie, it's a lot of, like, it's kind of like cultural appropriation where the white guy's like, come on, join me. We're going to take you guys. And now it's my name's on it. And you're like, no, don't do that. And so it was like kind of culty.
So that was the thing. So in this vampire world, the main vampire is the controller of everybody, because when he got hit by Preacher Boy, then they all were like, ow, my head.
Yeah, because he created all of them. Or I guess, like, his original, maybe?
Because isn't that confusing? Because, like, who created him? Isn't that person creating all of them?
We don't know.
Do you see the flaw?
Yeah, I do. And I'm just thinking of Interview with a Vampire and where the fuck is Brad Pitt and all this and Tom Cruise, you know?
Because Tom Cruise would have explained this to us.
Tom Cruise would have been grabbing the microphone and singing some Top Gun songs out in the fucking cornfield. I don't know. I can't.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Bridge, we do start off. This is also one of those movies where it kind of like shows you the last scene in the beginning, and then it's like, let's go to yesterday, and you're like, whoa, okay.
I was confused by that. I didn't realize that was the last scene.
Yeah, it was.
I know.
Preacher Boy rolls up to the church, and he's all bloody, and Dad's like, hey now, you missed church, kinda.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, you okay? And he's like, give up that music, son.
Well,
Music's for sinning.
Well, and I remember being like, okay, sinners, who are the sinners? But then I just got confused by vampires. I'm like, so it's the vampires?
I feel like... Well, they definitely are sinning, Bridge. No, I think it was supposed to be like, if you like music, you're a sinner. But, like, the whole point is, like, but music saved him. So...
Oh my god.
It depends who's defining sinners.
Ain't that the truth?
You know, I just don't get why his pastor dad has 20 kids. I think Preacher Boy can skip church 1 week, personally. I feel like we've got enough people in the aisles. I'm just saying. So, yeah, and Preacher Boy's like, I'm just trying to, like, have a day off, Dad. All right? I'll see you at church tomorrow. Today is my day. And the dad's like, hey, there is a very iconic line. The dad says, you keep dancing with the devil, and one day he's gonna follow you home. And then Remic's like, it's me! Hi, I'm the devil.
It's me!
It's me! But we do meet Smoke and Stack. I love their intro, because it looks like there's only one Michael B. Jordan, and then the camera kind of turns, and you're like, oh my god, there's two of them. Oh, son of a gun.
Here's the thing. He's so, like, handsome.
Hot. Oh, yeah.
That two of them is great.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you had that much screen time with just him, you'd be like, I'm a little tired of Michael B. Jordan, you know? But I never was, because there's always two of them. And honestly, like, no offense, like, real identical twins, I'm like, I don't know who either one of you are, but I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun with you two.
But that's why they had their Care Bear colors.
For real.
Because Stack would dress in, like red colors, and then Smoke would dress in blue colors. I also felt like Smoke was a little, like, calmer, and Stack was a little more like, woohoo! Isn't this great? Like, yeah, let's all smile. And Smoke's like, gosh. Rah.
Definitely.
And so they go and they buy, it's like old barn. They buy it from a very racist white man who I kind of wish we just shot in the face, but, you know.
A juke joint.
Yeah, and they're like, we're gonna buy this. And they're like, you better not send all your Klan friends here. And the guy's like, there's no Klan here. And I'm like, let me just check the year this movie's in, 1930. Yep, there's definitely Klan. Definitely Klan.
Well, and I never thought about it again because it really didn't deal with that until the vampire gets to the house and, like, the Klan hoods are hung up. And I'm like, why are we doing this? And then later when you learn, oh, that guy was going to send crazy fucking racist people to murder them anyways. So I guess the vampires got there first.
Yeah, and I think the guy, his name was Hogwood, like, gross. I think he wanted to get paid first. So he's like, give me money first, so then I have money, and then we'll murder you all tomorrow. It is. It really is. But you know what? It's fucking fine. Because they're like, let's go get motherfucking Preacher Boy, get in our jalopy, let's go for a ride. And Preacher Boy lives on a plantation. You know, that's always annoying and sad to see of our history, because that fucking happened, and it's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct there.
But they're like, we're gonna divide and conquer. All right, one of you is gonna take this jalopy. You gotta go pick up a bunch of people that we're gonna need for the juke joint. And then the other guy is gonna go and, get some other shit into town. So they kind of, like, split up. And Stack is with Preacher Boy. And he's like, we're going to go get this guy who I think his name was Delta Slim. He was
Delta Slim and
piano.
He was incredible.
Okay.
I loved him as a character.
When he plays the harmonica, I thought of you because you had a harmonica.
I wanted hard to be Blues Travelers when I was, like, a kid.
But did you know how to play it? Because in my memory, I'm like, you did know how to play it.
I know how to play Oh Susanna, and I'm really proud of it, and I'm pretty sure people just make fun of me. So that's that. Okay, well, I would love to roll up to any cool hangout and be like, yo, side tangent. Me and James had a date night where we had a campfire on the beach, which we try to do that at least once in the summer. Yeah. And some guy rolled up with, what's the little tiny guitar?
A banjo? Oh, ukulele.
A ukulele. And serenaded us.
Was he a vampire?
He was, like, really good. Well, now that I'm thinking about it, was he a vampire?
I don't know. Did he bite you? Do you remember?
No, we're okay.
Wait, but just envision if you had your harmonica in that moment.
That's what I mean.
Slowly pulled it out and added.
God, how fucking cool would I have been if I was like,
I think you should just carry it around with you more often, and I'm sure opportunity will present
I should probably
itself, so.
practice
Well,
that might, or
all right,
learn. Anywho,
maybe.
back
All
to Delta Slim.
Well, Delta Slim, he's a man of many talents. He plays the harmonica, but he also plays the piano.
And he's an alcoholic.
He is an alcoholic, but you know what? He's here.
I think I would be too if I lived their life in that time frame.
I don't blame him. And Stack is like, yeah, I know you got another job, but guess what? We're gonna pay you more money. Come on down. I'll even drive you there right now and give you all the alcohol. And he's like,
he was like,
you got me? Yeah.
Which, by the way, when they worked for Al Capone, murdering people, basically being hitmen,
yeah,
they fled that life by making the Italians think that the Irish stole their wine.
Yeah.
And the Irish think that the Italians stole their beer, and it was really them. And that also doesn't seem like a good plan. Like, they're gonna figure it out, right?
And guess who pointed out that was stupid? Annie. Again.
She's
the
so
smart. Brains of the operation.
She's so smart, that Annie.
You know, at this meeting of Delta Slim, we also meet two other characters. We meet Perline, who's literally a random towns lady that preacher boy is like a boy.
That does not like her husband. Am I right?
She's like,
I'm about to cheat.
And he's like, I don't care. Come on down, lady. And she's like, maybe.
She was like,
he's like, you're a singer, aren't you? And she's like, yeah, I'll be there, bitch. And then Haley Steinfeld, who is Mary, and you referenced this the last episode where you're like, "What's that soundbite that where she's like, you stuck your tongue in my coos."
Wait, we're gonna read it, guys. This is so.
You gotta read it in like the weird.
Hold on, let me see if I can
Southern accent because it's so ridiculous.
I didn't hate her because when I saw that scene, I was like, I'm gonna hate her, right?
No,
I heard you loud and clear. But then you stuck your tongue in my coos and fucked me so hard, I figured you changed your mind.
I mean, I gotta say, I like the women characters.
Can you imagine her reading that script and being like, I'm gonna have to work on this one because I might go viral. And they're
how
like,
do you
you're gonna go viral.
Coos.
Coos.
Phonetically, how do
Stuck
I say
my tongue in
coos?
your coos. Which, by the way, Ryan, who made this? Ryan
Coogler.
Ryan, thank you.
Thank you.
For focusing on
correct
eating out women.
Female pleasure. Yep.
Female pleasure. Talking about technique.
Yep.
Letting women say your technique is great. Continue this in movies, film.
Yeah.
Directors, writers, men. This is great.
Also showing different bodied women with the character Annie, where I'm like, yeah, she's fucking hot. You should thank your lucky stars, Michael B. Jordan, number 2 or number 1, whoever you are, that you get to fucking, like, bone her. Like,
exactly.
Hell yeah. These were men that yearned. Okay? That's really what we need. We need men who yearn and good music. Thank you. That's all we need.
Thank you and good night.
But you know, Mary's like, you're a bitch. I love you. Oh, you're opening a joint. You join. Maybe we'll see you there. And then Smoke is like, I'm doing business. I am getting some of the local townspeople to come and fucking help me. We need food. We need a sign. We need all this. And this is the characters, I should say. Grace is one of them. And then her husband, Beau. And they have a daughter, Lisa, but
I felt
she's
for
not
them.
Really in the movie.
I really felt for them.
Yeah, they were, what would you say, Chinese immigrants?
Yeah, I mean, because the vampire speaks Chinese or Mandarin at some point.
Yeah.
And I just felt so bad for them because they were like, hey, a last minute party order with all of our food and sign. Fine. Okay. Like, they're like, we'll help you. And, like, what a bad gig to say yes to, you know?
I know, but, like...
They didn't even, like, have the fun, you know?
I mean, they danced a little, but...
No, it's just a bit... They just got bad luck. I think I think
Well,
that's
and there was-
bad
that
sign
was-
to say yes to that one.
Another moment in this movie, we had a tracking shot, which was
So cool.
which was cool because it's like, you know, they're Chinese immigrants, so there's still segregation, and so there's like a black side of town and a white side of town, and they owned both of the general stores because they are light skinned, I guess, so they can be on the white side, but then they're also like, we're also like, you know, I guess immigrants or over here, whatever. But yeah, they were like, all right, you know what? Little Lisa, our daughter, you're staying home, girl. This is an adults only party. And thank God Lisa wasn't there. Jesus.
Thank God.
Worried about her. And then they're like, all right, let's fucking go. Oh, and also, Smoke gets cornbread. I like cornbread. He's our comic relief bouncer. I don't know. He's just there.
He is such a famous actor. Omar Benson Miller.
What's he in?
You guys, you've known.
Was he like a Disney Channel
so
person?
many,
I don't know why I
so
think
many
that.
movies. First of all, he was in 8 Mile. Don't you forget?
Oh my God, he was in 8 Mile.
Don't you forget? Don't you
Holy
forget?
Shit.
He was in just a series of kind of like B-listy. He was in
like, did a lot of voice acting.
He was in True Lies, I believe.
What? With Arnold?
Nope,
Sure?
that's a different one.
Oh, okay. Maybe a remake of that?
He's just been in so many effing movies. If you look
He
at
was
his
in
like...
Transformers. Yeah, I knew I recognized him.
Okay.
I fucking love him.
My brain is like slow today, sorry.
Okay, and then one more person is we get Annie. And Annie is Smoke's kind of ex.
I guess lover. Because
but like
they had a baby and it died?
They had a baby and it died.
Why did it die?
We don't know, and it's sad.
Because it had a little baby grave.
It's probably because there was no health care, and there still isn't a great one for women now, but...
Well, and then they see her, and then they kind of seem like they're not buddies. And they have sex right away.
Like, right away. And I'm like, good for you, honey.
So... I mean, I would definitely have sex with... Oh my God, I was at... Wow, weird memory coming back. I was at some, like, women in business dinner thing.
Women in business.
I don't even know, but it's like a very... you go to people's houses and it's supposed to be, like, really casual. And so they make you get up and tell, like, a wacky story. And they're like, just tell us a wacky story about your life. Like, I would get up and be like, one time I took shrooms kind of thing. And this woman went off about how Michael B. Jordan asked her out. And she, like, went on a date with him, and she, like, I don't know, like, they didn't vibe or something, and I'm like, we were all looking at her like, what is wrong with you?
Did you bone? Yeah, like, what?
What is wrong with you?
Girl, you gotta make the vibes if you have that opportunity. Like, come on.
I feel like he'd be amazing.
Damn.
Anywho, so sorry. So Annie was like a witch doctor. What does she do? She's witches.
She's a spiritual lady, and she's like, I'm just trying to live in the woods. And, you know, honestly, I'm kind of like, I get it. I understand, you know, like, society sucks. You just want to, like, be by yourself. You can let little kids come and buy stuff for, like, fake money. It's cute. You're spreading the word of the witch. I love it. Like, let's do it. And she's like, you know, I gave you a special little protective charm, and it protected you, and you're not dead. And he's like, I wear it every day because I love you. And then you're like, wow, we love each other. And then they do bone. And he's like, anyway, you want to come cook at our juke joint? And she's like, fuck yeah, let's go. And you're like, everything's great. Everybody's happy.
It is kind of fun though. Like having a whole first arc of the movie being like, let's set up a party.
Yeah.
I'm there. I'm like,
and it's like going well too. You're like, everything's great. And then like literally you meet Remick, and when you meet him, I don't know. I felt like this movie made it clear there was some vampire shit going on, but they maybe try to hide it. He's running away from some Choctaw Native Americans who are trying to kill him because they know what's up. And
they spot a vampire.
Yeah, and it's still kind of daylight, so his skin is burning. He goes to these white people, and he's like, help me, these Native Americans are trying to kill me. Savages. Ever seen Pocahontas? Gosh, jeez. And the fucking white people are stupid. And they're like, all right, come on in, we'll protect you. And then guess what happens? We're dead. We died. But we're not dead, because we're We get up immediately.
What's worse, dying or being a vampire?
We talked about this in an interview with a vampire. I don't know the ethics.
Because, I know the thing that stinks about being a vampire is you never die. I do think that would stink to be I'm here for 3,000 years.
There's a lot of things that stink, too.
I mean, I know there's other really bad stuff, but,
yeah.
you could always ask someone to kill you,
You could. But so how is that different than, a person being alive?
That's what I mean. So you just get cooler powers and you're, evil? Because you have to kill people?
Yeah, you do have to kill people. Unless you want to be Tom Cruise and eat rats.
Who was eating rats.
Yeah,
which I feel go to New York City. There's a massive rat infestation. You'd be a hero.
We also reviewed Twilight, and they drank, animal blood, and they're like, we're vegetarians. And I'm like, okay, Jesus. I don't know, but they're like, we be eating people, y'all. And then you kind of leave them, and you're like, that was bad. Anyway, to the juke joint. And it's, freaking bumping. We're all having a good time. Everybody's dancing, drinking. We're all getting along. And everybody's here. Everybody we met and got a name for are here. And Preacher Boy, he gets his own little special introduction. They're like, this is Preacher Boy. He's our little cousin. We gave him the guitar. He can sing. He's gonna sing a little song. Go team. Let's fucking do it. And this is the coolest motherfucking scene in the entire movie. Another just endless tracking shot. And just I don't know, I felt like I was watching Broadway. I was like, this is choreographed and staged.
It was so good.
Yeah, it's just him. He's playing a song that's just kind of him playing the guitar and the piano initially, and then it just evolves into a medley of different genres and cultures, and it's so fucking good. The song on Spotify is also it's great. It's just so cool.
It also kind of fucked with you because it was distorting vision.
Yeah.
And the way the shot was. I was like, wait, are we in dreamland? Are we in real land? Are we in time? Are the vampires here? I was just what's happening?
I feel like that was one of those moments where the movie's as a reminder, this is a fantastical movie.
Well, and then I kept thinking, so the music is the sin? I kept taking Sinner too seriously, because I was like...
No, I think it was.
So some music also brings vampires?
Well, in that case it did, but I think it was more he was gifted, and then the vampire guy was like, I want that...
You want that gift.
To be selfish, which is what white people have done to black people for years and years. It's literally the plot of the movie Get Out.
Yeah.
So I was like... I fucking love it.
Okay.
So fun. We're all having a good time. Life is good. And then the white people show up to make it not a good time. And this was another theater moment when these 3 white people walk up, and Cornbread, who's the bouncer, is like, oh my god, he gets stacking smoke right away. And then literally everybody gathers to stare at these weird white people who just appeared out of the darkness.
They're like, why are you fucking here?
And they're like, we saw y'all having a party. We want to come. We got our little guitars. We're musicians. And they're like, I don't think so. And then he's like, let's play a little song. And the fucking song
that cracked me up. I don't know how they didn't want to laugh at them and tell them to go away right there.
That was everybody in the theater I was in, we all laughed at that part because I was like, guys, worst song to pick. There's got to be better song. This song is about I picked poor Robin clean. Picked poor Robin clean. You're like, wait, was that one of the ladies you killed? Who'd you kill?
Who's Robin?
They had a choreographed dance with their guitar, and I was like, this is so white people. This is great. But, they're all like, yeah, no, that's goodbye. Go on. And then Remick, he goes, all right, but we're gonna walk real slow in case you change your mind. And then literally a toddler was taking 2-inch steps and then looking back you gonna change your mind.
And I did laugh with Mary being like, let me go talk to them and figure out what's going on.
Yeah, she's like, I'm a white lady. Let me bridge.
She goes, you taught me how to fight. I'll take my gun. And I was
oh, Mary.
And it was a really cool scene when you think she fought back. Well, took her gun out when they got weird. And then she's walking back these fucktards. And then you just see him, like, fly in the air, and you're like,
creepy.
Oh, he's gonna kill her.
Yeah.
She's done for. And of course, she gets invited in because nobody thinks she's a vampire, because why would anybody think anybody's a vampire?
Yeah.
And boy, does Mary fuck it up. And of course, she's white.
She's the white lady that ruins lives. Yeah.
So,
I do like too that there are, like, again, I just love the music because, like, they sing like a beautiful Irish song when Mary comes out, and you're like, this is lovely, but, like, again, that's, you know, it's just, they're different. Like, you know, it's very, like, false sense of security where he's like, you know, I'm trying to like start something. You want to, like, come on down? And she's like, I don't know about cults. And he's like, you will. But when she goes back in the club, she's like, I'm horny vampire Mary. Now let's bump and grind on the dance floor, and let's go in this back room, you and me, Stack, and I'm gonna spit in your mouth. And
there was a lot of mouth spitting.
Oh yeah.
Even Preacher Boy had a spit in the mouth. I was like, okay, is this a thing?
I do think that was another, like, continuous shot, too, because there was a fight in the gambling room. So then Smoke's like, motherfucker, let me go deal with this. And he's like, Preacher Boy, go get Stack. And then Preacher Boy goes over there, and then he, like, sees them boning, and then he, like, leaves. He's like, no way, I can't go get them because, like, they're boning. And then Smoke's like, what? That's stupid, let's go get them. And then you literally follow, and when they walk back, Mary's eating Stack.
She really is. And they're
She's
like,
eating,
what in the hell kind of sex is this, Mary?
This is, that's not spit, that's blood, bad. And, Smoke literally immediately starts shooting her. And I was like,
I would
that's
too.
Love. That's sibling love right there. But she's a motherfucking vampire, so she gets shot, she immediately gets up, and then she's like, we're gonna kill all you, and then she just runs away. I don't know. And then, yeah, like, Stack dies for a little, and it's sad.
And I didn't think they would make one of the twins die so quickly.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. But then, like, he's an awesome vampire, because he's even sexier.
He's scary. He's scary vampire. And they don't know, like, it's vampire stuff yet. They're kind of like, again, this is all Annie. She's like, tell me what she said. What do you mean you shot her and she got up? What do you mean she's biting his neck? What do you mean she said we? And Annie's like, I got the receipts. Okay? I have the PowerPoint. I am ready. My power pantsuit is on. I'm going to educate y'all on what the fuck I think is going on. And then Cornbread, who's like, I gotta go pee. This was before. He makes Delta be the bouncer. And then when he reappears, he's like, let me in. And they're like, why are you asking to be let in, Cornbread? And he's like, because.
Mm-hmm.
And Annie's like, you a motherfucking vampire?
Well, and they all go down so quickly, because then Lee and her husband,
husband, yeah, he gets, like, turned into one. Well, because once Stack gets murdered, they're like, party's over, everybody get out. So they literally send a smorgasbord. It's like an assembly line that I just envisioned the vampires were like, chomp, next one. Chomp,
like, they had to be full, chomp. No? Like, or you just never get full of blood?
I don't know.
How does it work?
Do you have to, like...
Where's Tom Cruise?
Do you have to drink the blood to turn them into a vampire, or could you just, like, put your teeth on them and then...
Yeah, like, because, you know, Sookie and what was that?
Oh, True Blood.
True Blood.
Yeah.
They used to say you could do it to a point, but not to the vampire point.
Oh.
And that was like when
like
they would
biting?
be like, bow, bow, bow.
Like, bow,
yeah.
wow,
And she'd be like,
wow,
suck
wow.
my neck. And he's like, no, I'll never turn you. And she's like, just a little.
Oh my god, it's so Twilight. I can't.
No.
I don't know, but, like, yeah, it's not good, because everybody that left the building basically becomes a vampire. The Cornbread, they're like, you're a motherfucking vampire, get out of here. And then Stack, who was dead, is like, I ain't dead now, let me out. And they're like, no. And I think he just busts out and runs out of the building or something.
It's crazy.
They have a moment, again, fueled by Annie. We had this in The Thing. We had this in The Faculty. We have to have a moment where we do our little test to see if anyone's a motherfucking vampire.
Of course.
And we're all going to eat some garlic.
And Perlene was being pretty annoying about it.
You know, I was like, Perlene, priorities.
And then I thought, Delta was one. Thank God he wasn't. So it really threw me for a loop.
He was just drunk. Yeah, because the only people left now, it's Preacher Boy, Smoke, Annie, Delta, Pearline, and then Grace.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was it.
Yep. But then she loses her shit.
Grace
She's like,
gets
let's just
upset.
go.
You know,
Let's just go fucking take him out. And I was like, she's not wrong. But then, what about the light rule? Then they all leave in the light. So can't you like? But then she's like, well, it's nighttime and I have a daughter home, so he's just gonna go with my daughter. But I'm like, but he's also her dad, so why would he eat her daughter? You know?
He would eat her because he'd say, now you get to live with me forever. Because that was all of the vampires were, it was very culty. They're like, join us. Like, they're like, we don't want to kill you forever. It's just momentarily kill. And then we all get to hang out and be a family and do an Irish jig in the backyard. And, you know, that's cool. And you're like,
Nice.
I don't know if that's cool. I like autonomy. What? But yeah, Annie's like, here's the deal. Garlic, stake through the heart, sunlight, don't let them in. You know, we got all these things, and we just gotta fucking do it. And then she looks at Smoke, and she goes, if I get turned, you better fucking kill me. And he's like, no, Annie. And she's like, you better do it, bitch. And I'm like, listen to Annie. She's the best. And yeah, Grace gets fucking over it. And she yells, come on in. She's like, let's get this third act going.
I kind of hated her for that. I was like,
really? Everybody hates her for that. I was just kind of like, I get it. I don't know.
I hated her for that. I was like,
it.
you really could have let us come up with a better Home Alone plan. There could have been wooden stakes that swung down from the door. We could have Kevin McAllister come.
Oh,
Kevin McAllister. We could have had a plan. I just felt like she was very.
They could have shot Garlic with little slingshots into their mouths from afar. Yeah, you know,
we could have had a better plan,
but. Nah, it turns into like a video game where it's just like
it really is, and she plays the
metal music too.
She plays the line like, "Aren't you a soldier?" I was like, "Damn."
I mean, yeah,
damn.
And a lot of people die. Grace dies, but she kills her husband, so you're kind of like, I guess they get reunited. Something for that.
Yep.
Who else? Annie gets bit. It's sad. And then when she gets bit, Mary and Stack are like, this is great. Now she's going to be with us. We're a family. And then Smoke's like, nah. And he fucking kills her. And they're like, no.
So mad.
Annie. And I'm like, you don't get Annie. Mm-mm.
I'm so proud. But I also was like, but logically.
Oh.
You know, you could have all hung out still. But then they had the little baby, and he's like, she's with the baby now, and that hurt my heart.
Yeah. You know? It's just the ethics bridge, you know? It's like, you don't get to be your own person in that setup.
Well, especially if that guy controls you. Yeah, that guy, that's different. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. And then Delta Slim kind of does a little, distraction sacrifice, and he dies. Pearline dies by, and then it's literally Stack and Preacher Boy, and Remick up until this point had already talked about, he's like, Preacher Boy, I want you. You're cool. I want your music. I want your talent. I want to sing songs and pierce the veil. And that's all I want, everybody. And Preacher Boy's like, no, it's scary. And so Smoke's like, he's not fucking getting you. You got to get away. He's like, just get out, run.
No.
Run, get him out. And there's a moment where Stack and Smoke are fighting. Stack's a vampire, Smoke's not. And then it's kind of like Stack gets on top of him. Or no, other way. Smoke is like a stake, and he's like about to kill him, and there's kind of this pause. And we don't see what happens.
We don't see what happens. So then I just assumed he turned into a vampire.
And their backstory, too, we didn't talk about this, but they had a backstory that growing up, their father was very abusive, but only towards Stack. Yeah. And he almost killed Stack at some point, and then Smoke, defending Stack, killed their dad.
Yeah.
So you're like, Smoke, his whole job is, it's I gotta protect my brother.
I know, so...
my brother's gotta live,
No.
So, yeah, but, you know, Remick gets to Preacher Boy, and Preacher Boy's trying to pray, and he's like, I know prayers too, bitch. I'm an Irish Catholic, and I'm filled with guilt, but not really. He's got really creepy long fingers.
Yo, he really does.
Ew, hate it.
Well, and we're at the part where the sun's rising.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, what's our plan?
Are we gonna make it? And he takes that motherfucking guitar and he just slams it into his head.
I guess that had like magic.
I thought it was just like a sharp piece of metal.
Oh, it just like hurt. Okay.
And it was just like physics, you know.
Yeah.
But then Smoke stabs. He stabs him through the heart too from behind.
Yes.
And then
boom.
Then the sun comes up and they all catch on fire and die.
Which was
cool.
Damn. But I was like, you guys didn't plan this well, but I guess they didn't because they were following that guy's brain. So this was kind of a nuanced vampire rule.
But I don't know if they weren't all following his brain, because then, spoiler alert, we later find that Mary and Stack were like, bye everyone.
Agreed, but remember how we got hit and everybody was like, ow!
Yeah.
So, does he die? Did then they go back to their own peoples?
Maybe they died because of the sun and not because he died. You know?
Yeah,
but then Mary and Stack didn't
pain?
die. I don't know. We'll have to ask Annie.
I'm ruining it. Okay.
Oh, God. Okay. Well, Preacher Boy gets away. There's also fun callback in this movie. If you ever rewatch this movie, they make a lot of like what feel like throwaway lines that get referenced later. Because when they first pick Preacher Boy up, he's like, I want to drive the car. And Smoke is like, you can drive it on the way home. So Preacher Boy drives the car on the way home. It kind of sucks with the circumstances, but he gets to do it. And that's when he confronts his dad. And he's like, music is life, Dad, bye. And then Smoke is like, Remick did tell me that all those racist white people are going to come kill us tomorrow morning. And now it's the morning, and I got a bunch of guns and grenades. So
absolutely. So I really kind of was like, this movie is fucking sad because everyone's dead.
Yeah.
There's no lovers left.
Well,
and then I was like, yes, he's gonna fucking murder a bunch of KKK people. Like, yeah! And he was like Rambo. He was fucking crazy.
It's so fucking good. He's just gunning
awesome.
down all these fucking Klan members. He throws grenades and blows up their cars. It's so good. He does get shot. He gets to murder everybody.
It was great.
And then, he's kind of like, well, I've been shot. I don't really give a shit. And he, dies. But, Rich, when he dies, Annie's there. And she's like, girl, put out your motherfucking cigarette and hold this baby. And you're like, oh, they're together. It's beautiful. Oh, my God, my heart.
But then I thought he survived again.
No, he died.
So you think he did die?
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay.
Because he's with her in the bebe.
But I thought it was just like a vision, and then he came back to life.
I think he's dead.
Okay.
Because that makes me happy.
You did watch it 3 times.
I did watch it 3 times. And then the mid credits or after whatever scene is Preacher Boy is now Preacher Man, and he's a famous blues singer. He's an old man, and he's drinking by himself, and then some guy's like, hey, some people want to come and see you right now. Is that okay? He's like, bring them in. And who the fuck walks in the bar, Bridge?
Fucking Mary and Stack.
If I interchange this entire episode,
I would never know.
So sorry, but I would never know.
I would never know. I just knew it was Michael B. Jordan, and he was.
And they look the same. They're frozen in time.
Excuse me.
Oh well, they're
they were in insane '90s clothes.
My God,
I felt like MC Hammer was happening. There was a starter jacket. So Mary was out of control with her look.
It was a lot.
Yeah,
but I so fucking love that this part was included, because I actually tear up at some of the lines in this part, because basically Preacher Boy's like, what? Like, he's not even scared. He's just like, guys, what are you doing here? How'd you get here? And then Stack is like, well, Smoke couldn't do it, so he said to just go on and get and leave everybody alone and leave you alone, so I did. But now I just want to say, like, what up? And he's like, that's crazy. And then literally the best fucking line in the entire movie is preacher boy, preacher man. He looks at him and he's like, you know, before everything, like, went crazy and literally everybody died, I think that was the best day of my life.
Yes!
And I get so emotional because I'm like, oh my God, it's like, I don't know what it is. Is it like gratitude? Is it just like, I don't know. It just like slams me. And then fucking Stack is like, he's like, yeah. And then he goes, last time I see my brother and last time I've seen the sun. And you're like, oh my God. And then the music's emotional and you're just like, and the movie does a little like flashback where it was like, I know you just saw the whole movie, but let's do a little flashback for some of the emotional, beautiful scenes of everybody enjoying their life together before it blew up. And oh my God, like, brilliant. This is fucking brilliant.
It was great.
It was so good.
I think though, like, the vampire part, okay, so real talk, the vampire part was fine, but I feel like if they were just kind of like murdering people part, that would be okay too.
Oh, you mean like they didn't have to be vampires?
I don't know if they had to be vampires.
Yeah. I didn't hate it though, because I think it tied into like the witchy, fantastical music stuff. Like, I was like, nah, I dig like it's very X-Files. This really could have been an X-Files episode, but I'm glad it was a movie instead. But if Fox Mulder wants to come in and be like, hey,
it was great. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Bridge, Michael, would you
definitely watch again?
Watch? Okay.
I mean, I'm not like you on the horror stuff, so it's not like my go-to. Yeah. But it was really interesting. I think, you're making me think I should see it again, and I might catch more stuff, you know?
I think when I watched it more than once, I noticed, like, callback lines. I also noticed, like, really cool, like, visual things that they do. So, like, even in that first scene where Sammy's, like, bleeding and he's in the church talking to his dad, and there are little, like, cuts to Remick. But the way that they do it is they do it kind of basically being like, hey, your dad is, like, no different than Remick. Like, they're kind of the same person. So, like, you want to go with that? Where he's like, join me in the church. Because that's, like, literally what Remick was doing. And then he's like, nah, I choose music. And, just other cool parts. Myself. Yeah. Yeah, you should rewatch it at some point. You should watch it with someone who hasn't seen it. Did Mo see it?
I should get him.
Yeah.
Okay, Katie, what's next? How do we tell people?
Okay, so listeners, if you are longtime listeners, you may have remembered, I feel like it was probably literally last year. We kind of like changed things up a little bit, so we're gonna be doing some different episodes. Bridget's gonna take a little break, Poodle. Okay. She's gotta go play the harmonica. No, I'm just kidding. That'd be cool though if you do that.
Can you imagine if I was like,
it's like, I'm busy for the next month.
I'm starting my harmonica career.
Bridget's gonna take a little break. I'm gonna be doing some stuff. I don't know what stuff. I don't know with who. I don't know where. I don't know what's happening. It's a surprise for you. It's a surprise for me. So get ready. But it'll be.
That's all we got.
It's gonna be. That's all we got.
We got a mystery. Are we vampires? What's the movie? Nobody knows.
No, nobody knows. But Bridge.
Yes.
What I do know is, if you said, Kitty, we have to fight all these vampires, and I know everything about vampires, and if I get bit by one, you have to kill me and shank me.
Yikes.
I mean, I would want to respect your wishes, but now I'm thinking of what happened with Stack and Smoke. I didn't kill him, so I don't know. I guess if you wanted me to kill you, I will. If you wanted it. If you consent.
Thank you, Katie.
But if you change your mind, you gotta tell me. Or else I'll feel bad.
Well, Katie,
Love
if you were mad at some guy because he stuck his tongue in your coos and fucked you like some other silly thing, I would tell him, this was inappropriate. She had to say this line to you that's now going viral. I mean, couldn't you have just called her back?
I'm just envisioning that fucking scene. I'm dressed in her little weird hat and talking to some man, and you're in the back of the Monica like, wah, 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 wah.
Me and Delta having Irish beers.
Stuck in the
Oh my
cruise.
God.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow. Well, and listeners, if you also would play the harmonica, go. Why don't more people play that?
Just do it.
Where are you playing it? It's a very portable instrument, okay? And if you think that Annie was the best character, this movie is very pro-women. I like the female characters. We
Definitely.
need
It's very pro-women.
More movies where men yearn for women,
Yes.
where they don't think about their dicks, and they just think
Yes.
about, how can I pleasure a lady?
Yes.
With my mouth. Yeah. And if you think that, this Spotify soundtrack is the best, so we should all click, subscribe to it and
Agreed.
listen to it on your walks, because I'm telling you, it's an experience.
Agreed.
Listen to the whole thing. It's great. And they have, the Irish songs on there, too. And they're, all mixed in. I don't even know what the order is. It's probably the order of the movie, now that I think about it. But, oh my God, it's great. So, yeah.
Amazing.
So, if you think all that, you should write us a review.
Woo!
We love reviews. We love written reviews. You can review us on Apple Podcasts, along with some other podcasting apps. And we also have a website, sisterswhoseenit.com. On our website, you can request a movie. So this was a nostalgic happy hour, a movie that is not nostalgic, a recent movie. And hey, you know what? We do those too sometimes. So if there is a nostalgic movie you want us to review, you can put it on there. Give a
Put it
recommendation.
on there.
Also give a nostalgic recommendation. We have a list. We look at the list every now and then, and we will do it eventually. And Bridge, what else can they do on our website?
Give us money.
Woo.
Buy merchandise.
Yeah,
It's actually the same thing
it is.
with a different response.
It is.
You get it. Yep.
Yeah, and maybe we'll sell harmonicas. Wouldn't
Boom.
that be so funny for hey, and now get a Sisters Who've Seen It harmonica.
Oh my God. The sinners who've seen it.
Oh! Bing, bang, boom, boom, bing, bang, boom.
Wow, 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 wow.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Okay. Yes. So check all that out, listeners, and we hope to hear from you. All right. Well, we'll see you all next week for a surprise for me and you and all of us.
I love you.
Bridget
I need a rest.
Send Bridget good vibes.
I love
Yes.
you.
I love you.
Kate. Let men stick their blank in your coos.
Why'd you blank out when you said coos?
Well, I
Jesus
figured it could be other
Christ.
things.
Oh, God. Okay.
You know? Whatever
true.
you want in
It
there.
could. It
It's
could.
your
That's true.
life.
It's the woman's choice, guys. Don't fucking forget.
Okay? Anything you want.
I love you.
I love you. Bye-bye. I love you.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to Sisters Who've Seen It. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Check out our website at sisterswhoseenit.com, where you can email us, request movies to be reviewed, and keep up to date with all things sisters. Also, make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. See you next week.